And so here on KBBF 89.1 FM, we're always talking about what's happening in the community, and we'll focus on some of the information about COVID because COVID is having such, I would say, such powerful influence in Sonoma County, and because of Delta, the number of people who are getting affected is increasing. It is important to understand that the same services that existed previously with assisting people with housing, assisting people with food while they are in isolation, those systems are back in Sonoma County. So that if you need to leave your home to be able to be safe and isolated and not get people sick, there are services. And again, you can start with 211 and then they will direct you to the right place. One of the things that has been reported now is that 79% of the eligible population of Sonoma County to be vaccinated, that is individuals 12 and older, have been vaccinated with at least one of these shots. And so 71% are fully vaccinated, and then 8% of the population have at least one shot. It is important, again, that we take care of ourselves. It is important that we, take care of each other, that we maintain our distance, that we wash our hands, that we wear our masks as much as possible. It is interesting when you walk outside and you're wearing your mask, people look at you like there's something wrong with you. Yet again, you shouldn't feel uncomfortable. You're going to do what you're going to do. You're not harming anybody. You're just taking care of yourself and your family. And so one of the things that, again, the county is saying is that right now, they are noticing that about 1,000 vaccines a day are being administered, but it's not yet the number that we want. We want everybody who's eligible to get vaccinated. At the moment, we have 2,402 cases that are active, and 307 of those are from the Delta. And 170 of those cases today are, again, new cases that are active, specifically in one day. And so it is, again, important to share this knowledge that people who are vaccinated are 30 to 40% of the time, if they get COVID, they may not show any symptoms, but they are sharing COVID with individuals who may not be vaccinated, individuals who are vaccinated. And for that reason, it is important, again, to wear your mask, wash your hands, keep your distance. 90% of the counties in the state of California are now in the equivalent of being in the purple tier when we used to use those tiers. Let us remember, and this is my personal opinion, but let us remember that the only reason we reopened California was because the businesses demanded it and because the governor catered to the needs of the businesses. And it is essential that we be honest about that. It's not because it was the right time. We could have done a lot more work to get more people vaccinated before we did this. But it was a decision that was made by the businesses. And as a result of that, we also see ourselves in this situation. It's not the only reason, but it is one of the contributing factors. The report says that 80% of the people who are in the ICU now in different hospitals in Sonoma County are individuals who are not vaccinated, and that at least a few individuals who have been vaccinated have also passed away, and all of them, were individuals who were in the elderly and had some other illnesses as well. It is important as well for us to pay attention that individuals, or children, I should say, between 0 and 9 years of age are getting sick at a 6.4% rate. And again, children, for the most part, we were told they were immune, they were fine. Later on, we found out some of them would end up with purple fingers or blue toes, and then we had to keep an eye on them. But in general, it wasn't an issue. And this is a perfect example as to how Delta is creating chaos in our community. Again, the community needs to take care of itself. And what we're seeing is that in Sonoma County, now that we are getting back to school, children between the ages of 12 to 15, 41.6% of them are still not vaccinated in Sonoma County. So your child in school maybe sitting next to a good number of students who are not vaccinated. And this is where the report came in this afternoon. One of the teachers in Sonoma County said, students, please need to understand that they have to use their masks when they are indoors, and they should use their masks when they are outdoors, because what this teacher noticed is that a lot of children were sitting next to each other, eating as if it was pre-COVID times. It is important that you keep your distance, is what the teacher says. And in some classes, what was observed today, the first day of classes in the specific district I'm looking at here, there were some classes with up to 50 students in the classroom. That is completely unacceptable. And their computer system, that is the system that they use to assign students to all of these classes, is not working properly, and it's going to take some time to fix it. So parents, please check in with the school and make sure that your child is not in one of those situations where there are 50 kids in the classroom and they're basically like sardines. This is completely unacceptable. Advocate for your children. And for those of you who are going to college or are still in high school, in Sonoma County, 31% of 16 to 24-year-olds are still not vaccinated. Those of us who have chosen to teach in person starting next week at Santa Rosa Junior College, again, they're going to have to follow specific protocols. And if you're one of those students, check your emails, because we already sent the protocols as to how you're going to be able to get in the classrooms. Failure to follow protocol would mean that you're going to get dismissed from on-campus classes. And so the state of California, the governor has done an executive order apparently that says that teachers need to get vaccinated. Otherwise, they have to do a COVID test every week. For parents who want to know exactly how each school is going to, or each district is going to do things as they get back to campus, you can check out the website at scoe.org, that SCOE.org, and you'll be able to get that information. There was a meeting between 4 and 5 p.m. today, and you can get that information. There's a video that you can watch there. You can also find that video starting this evening at about 8 p.m. in my website, on my Facebook page, DACA Sonoma County. I will add that link for the English and the Spanish version. And remember that there's still rental assistance available for individuals who had been affected by COVID. Maybe you lost your job. Maybe you lost a lot of time. Maybe you had to get a new job and it doesn't pay as much as the last one. And so you fell behind on your rent. And again, the County of Sonoma, by going to 211, call in 211, you can get some assistance, more information, or socoemergency.org/ERAP. And with that, what we're going to do is we're going to take a break and we're going to get you more information from Santa Rosa Junior College. This is KBBF.